Hello, I'm posting again on YouTube because some of you have requested to see the documentation that I did not read before I previously signed with a weird electronic plaque that was not underneath or near this document. These documents, to my best of my reading recollections, I've never had a situation like this. I'll go slow so you could read them, especially if you're the man or father of the child involved in this. I do not have a minor child, nor did I file a complaint on any gentleman. You know, there's woman that could be considered father now because there's gay marriage in New York City. This is one of the documents, and here's the name of the worker. Okay, this is that fake electronic signature, and says that I cannot purse child support it. It would expose my child and myself to physical and emotional harm. I did not say I had a child. I did not tell him about any type of minor child. Okay, so you see this. Nor did I mark these little things here. That's right, okay. Not feeling well for the last couple of days because I keep eating rice and starches. Here's another letter. This one isn't signed. It's my rights. This started as a builded back Obamacare phone call, and they said to bring my electric bills maybe last year. I sent them to FEMA because they were horrendous because our boiler and hot water heater got totaled during Hurricane Sandy. And then a whole bunch of stuff with closing our gas. The gas was not being used because the boiler was an emergency turn off. The hot water heater is new. I just purchased it a couple of years ago. And then they're making claims that I purchased certain things in the house with my credit card and my money. And the deed of the house is still under my parents' name. We get along well in my family, and we share our money. And when someone doesn't have, I just pay for it. And unfortunately, I do that to friends who live at the level of this nasty letter to a man. But I know some situations you do have to do this. But why would I sign one when I don't have a child? So now I'm concerned if they're using my name, or some woman has my name and has a deadbeat dad in the family and some poor man to be minding his business. I did not sign anything against you. But I have no money left. I fiddled through pocketbooks and got a $5 coupon and got my dog a large non-premium bag of food yesterday, and I had a $5 off, and now I'm feeling sicker because I don't have proper food to eat, and they're still denying me SNAP because I have not complied. I told him how bad my situation is, that I can't even buy a Metro card to get there, and he gave me this. See, this is a hole from a staple of a bunch of papers that were stuck together. They printed up pantries and food. One of 5 pages. He gave me this one page. He's playing me. And if I tell you the person that's been telling me the stories about pantries and food services, and she's constantly saying the pantries and food services in bad black neighborhoods that she won't go to. And I say, I go to these neighborhoods, and my father was once in a hospital there, and they're very lovely people. They're very clean. The streets are clean. I grew up in a ghetto. When you need help, you better be in a ghetto, because you will get help if you fall or you're sick or you cry. Services, like if I'm not feeling well, I don't want to mention names because I don't want to hurt people's feelings. A man used to help me in front of my building in Manhattan. I didn't own the building, I just rented. And he carried furniture for me and my groceries. So I gave him $5, and I'm a great cook, and made him a sausage and pepper sandwich. Good. As you see, these are in bad, I can't say her name. What she called bad black neighborhood. There are 5 pages here, but he gives me one. It's like he's teaching me a lesson for this person. If I tell you who this person is, it is not even the man next door, Cornelius, but he is involved in trying to steal the deed to my house because a phone number came up on his smartphone while he was talking to me. I memorized it, white-paged it, and it was the 2478 McCarthy home. But he has nothing to do with the soup kitchen and some other things on here. Deborah Peters, my good friend who I've done the world for. Red carpeted her Grammy events, buffets, front row tickets that were my mother's. My mother gave up her front row seats that I paid for her at her favorite performer, Rick Springfield. Has been acting weird. Tried to set me up at a play where I saw her brother, but she didn't know I knew what her brother looked like, who almost looks just like her. He was ushering a play in Manhattan. And she wanted me to stand for close to an hour and a half in the ticket booth. And I went to get a coffee at Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, which opened up on the across from David Letterman where the theater was. She was like pulling on me that she pinched my arm and pulled me in. And she didn't know why I wasn't waiting there. She was really mad at me because my other phone was closed because it's having issues. And then after that, she told me to comply with the fake clinic. Comply was a word my rock and roll music friends don't usually use, and I didn't like it. She told me and lied to me that her mother went to one of these weird fed-capped clinics because her mother's on welfare and she's poor and, you know, it's really weird. And she tells me she has $800 worth of benefit. She buys concert tickets and purges it out. Look, I don't want to mind anyone's business, but I've done a lot for this woman. I got her into private events, introduced her to my music friends. You have no time for this, but who would believe this? I think I'm being used in some way. And when I met Deborah Peters, who says she's Puerto Rican, Black, and Italian, doesn't matter to me, okay? I thought she was some type of Indian Arabic. She really looked like that, and she doesn't listen to radio, but she knows all these musicians. Very weird. Sounds crazy. Maybe you give me some input. But there's 5 sheets here. He only gives me 1. Sounds crazy. Wonder if he would send her there. That's right. I can't get there, which is part of the reason why. And I've called some of them. They only give food to their neighborhood people, which I don't blame you. The neighborhood people must fund it. Well, it's Sunday. I'm feeling sick. Still don't have my benefit card. I'm living off emergency fund. God forbid something happens to me and my kids. My dog, my 4-legged kids, Enrique and Sammy. Well, that's all I have to say. She could sue me on this. She'll say she was trying to give me advice. She was going to go with me, she said, but she's sick in the morning because she has asthma. I met her in 2008. She carries around an antiquous asthma machine from the likes of the 50s. I had a cousin with asthma, and she used it. She yells at Wendy Williams and curses staff for the TV shows that won't let her in because she constantly goes to get gift cards, and then she cashes them in for money. I don't even know what she does with the money. And she went on my keep to Wendy Williams, got $300. Rick Springfield 3 times, $100 each ticket. She ate at gourmet buffets. She went to a private adultery event at a hotel with breakfast. She went to a David Cook event with large breakfast. She went to a private suite to the Knicks game in Manhattan with a full buffet. She didn't even enjoy the Knicks. She was stuffing her bag with food and stuffing her face. Oh my God. What are friends for? And then when I went out, I invited her to another place where they had a buffet. She's mad because she canceled and my friend went. She calls up my events to make sure there's a full food bar, no just hors d'oeuvres, because she wants more. What do you do with the $800 of your benefit? No wonder they don't want to give them to me. I got a feeling this is some type of terrorist cult, and they cash out the welfare and the benefit, and they're giving it to each other. The food stores here are not crowded. Right. The ones that do go use Visa or cash. But this is a highly human resources neighborhood of people that live 15 in a house. There's a 2-family house, but there's 15 tenants and they live as independent family. Why don't they catch them? We're telling the truth here. Okay? Well, God bless. Be good. Oh my God. It's yous that asked for it. And God bless the God forbid father here that they're causing this child claim on. I don't know how to help you, but maybe if somebody gears you to YouTube. Take care. Bye.